Well, welcome back to Spaz on Wheels, the Louder Challenger Edition. Alright, so this episode I'm going to be bouncing between me riding the bike and talking like I am now, and some footage of me doing some stuff to my bike. So, I finally got my exhaust. I got Slip-ons. Keeping the cat for now. I'm debating it, heavily debating it. Because rumor mill is it that I lose some horsepower and lose torque if I get rid of the cat versus with the Lloyd's tune. So I'm not sure about that. I don't know that I believe it 100%, because if you take out a big restrictive thing and you still go down to only one pipe, it's how much are you losing? I don't know. So this lady ain't gonna like me. I'm gonna have to move forward. Hopefully this car pulls forward. But I also got some highway bars. And I got the bars for the bags, which really don't do anything, but I like the look of them, and I can mount some stuff on them. So yeah. So I'm going to cut over to me in the garage, putting some of the stuff on. Alright, so if you've never removed your saddlebags, I'm sure most people have. There's tons of videos on this, but it's really simple on the Challenger. First thing we're going to do is we're just going to take the side cover off up here, like so. One thing to be careful of, don't grab this colored part. I've seen people break this. You got to grab the sticker hard part up here. It seems to be a little more sturdy. So we'll put that somewhere safe. And then down here, you want to just come up here. My camera girl, my daughter, is helping out today. So I'm down here, there's one quick connector. You just disconnect that. And then we got to take out some bolts right here. And then we're done with taking it off. All right, so these are 6mm. There is a torque spec for these as well. I believe, I'll actually post it, I'll just show you. But there is a torque spec, and I did torque these on the last time because I put these spools on, which are a little beat up from the last bike. Oh, maybe I might need my wrench. I might go do this part. Yep, I put them on good. They're torqued good. All right, now it's ratchet time. More leverage. And there we go. I'll have to look up that torque spec again, and because I'm going to torque these back on. You never want your saddlebags falling off. That'd be a bad day. Alright, and that's really all it is. You take these two bolts out. I would just drop them in the bottom so I don't lose them. And then just get this cable out of there. And that's it. It's off. The nice thing with these is because they run on top of the pipes, you can set them down and they're not going to get hurt. So. Alright. There we go. I'll come back when I got some more different stuff to do. So this is stock pipes, and I'm going to let it idle at 1,000, I'm going to rev it to 2, and then I'm going to rev it to 3, and come back down to idle. Stock pipes. Alright, so we've got the Tab Performance BAM sticks with zombies baffles on them. Cat's still in it because we aren't doing that performance stuff. Again, same thing, we'll do a cold start. After I get it cold started, I will rev it up to 2,000 RPMs a couple times, let it go back to idle, and then 3,000. It might be loud, Tabby, so hold the camera straight. A little louder. Yeah, so I got the slip-ons on now, and the bike sounds much better, much better. Still waiting on my handlebars. Those haven't been delivered yet. I can't wait to have those. They'll be awesome. So, the motorcycle cop driving by, giving me the fingers. That's awesome. But bike's running good, sounding better. Definitely can hear it. Hopefully you can hear it on the mic, but it's definitely throatier than it was before. So these are Tab Performance zombies that are on the slip-ons that I've got on. Not gonna make that. I could have raced through it, but decided not to. But howdy. So we'll I'm also going on a ride today. We're gonna head over to Head Motor Company in Columbia, Missouri, which is another authorized Indian dealer, and we're gonna meet with some other groups of Indian riders. I believe some of them are coming out of St. Louis, so that'll be a good group to meet up with. See a bunch of people's bikes, maybe get some looks at some parts some people are running. Oh, it sounds so good when it decelerates too, even. Still think that Chieftain sounds much better still, just because you can't. I don't know that you're going to make this bike ever sound as good as that Chieftain does with the cam in it. But we're going to wait for a Lloyd's cam. But so far, I'm liking it. It's much better. I'm heavily still debating that 2-to-1. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Should I put the Tab Performance 2-into-1 on this bike? I'm thinking about just buying it, trying it out, and if I don't like it, take it off, put the cat back in, because I'll keep the cat. I don't know. Anyways, put comments down below. I'm the king of red lights today. Alright, we're going to pop on the highway now. Yeah, people can hear me now at least. It does sound a little mean. Get a little stock car action almost. Oh, actually, I'm gonna get off. Never mind. Guess I'm going that way. Oh, and I put my foot pegs on. I've got foot pegs. I'm comfortable now. I can ride in comfort. I'll put the windshield up for a second here just to cut some wind off there. Yeah, things are coming together. I actually mounted my wife bought me a gremlin bell, like, for the Chieftain. I never put it on the Chieftain. And it's like an Indian headdress, an Indian with a headdress on and everything. And it's been sitting in my office forever, so I mounted that on this bike. I bought my wife one. She's got one with frogs on it. That's her thing. She loves frogs, so I got her a frog bell. So, yeah, it's starting to feel more like my bike and not just a stock bike. Getting closer. I got a bunch of Kuryakin parts coming. My floorboards will swap out. My brake and shifting levers will swap out. And my hand grips will get here but I'm not putting those on. I already have my hand grips, but I can't put those on until I get the handlebars for KST. So hopefully those will come soon. about I don't know, 100. It's probably putting on about 400 miles today, I think, because my ride over from my house to here is probably, you know, I'm still going another 32 miles here, and then the ride's like 160. So maybe I'm doing like 450, maybe 5. I don't know. I'm not really keeping track, I guess. But I'll know at the end of the day. Alright, well, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to ride up, catch up with the group. I'll probably jump back on with the group when I'm riding with them. And catch you a little bit later. So as you can tell, I've met up with the group. And we're all getting ready to go. We got about 15 bikes on the pack, I believe, as we're going to ride over to head. So... me. All right. Somebody's running nav with audio on. It's always fun listening to that. So we go. Yeah, so one thing about group rides is you never know what the skills of the other riders are unless you've rode with that pack for a long time. So you got people that doesn't like riding the outside or the inside, and they sort of pick their own lane a little bit. So you gotta just adjust and make sure everybody has space so you don't wipe everybody out if they have to brake hard in front of you, and you hope everybody behind you is doing the same. I'd prefer a harder stagger, but it is what it is. Especially when you get into turns, trying to get single files better. So. To the back of the group. We got just the tail gunner behind me still, but there's the group that I'm riding with today. All Indian riders, everything from, looks like we're roadmasters, chieftains, and challengers today. I don't see any stripped down bikes with us. It's all baggers. I think there might be one classic in here somewhere, vintage. Probably up near the front though. So far, a nice safe ride. Quite a ways to go yet though. Alright, so I've been riding for about an hour now with the group. And just, you know, listening to the exhaust, and it's got a nice, it's not killing my ears, drone to it, and it's throaty when you get on it. I really think I'm going to go with the 2-in-1 anyways, just to give it a little bit more, I think it'll be a more open sound. Still feels a little muffled to me, and if I have to give up a little horsepower until there's a performance exhaust, maybe I'll do that. We'll see. maybe this dealership that I'm going to will actually have the part. If they do, I'm gonna have to figure out how the heck I'm gonna strap it onto the bike. I don't have my luggage rack in my, I don't have my backrest and luggage rack on. I'm sure we can figure it out. There's people here. So, we shall see. Just a quick reminder, if you could help out the channel by just hitting subscribe. If you want to get notifications, hit the bell. And if you could thumbs up the video, I'd greatly appreciate it. That does help the algorithm so more people find me. For those that are new, this channel is just about everything about spazzing out on wheels. And I'm Spaz. So, yeah, just gonna be a lot of moto vlogs, hopefully events. Maybe some part tutorials on installing stuff here and there. We'll see where it goes. And always comment. You want to give feedback, that's the best way. I'm a small enough channel that I can read all the comments today. And I tend to try to keep that because I like to, have that conversation. There's different views from everywhere, and I'd love to hear other people's views and what your thoughts are. And there's nothing wrong with any of your thoughts if they're different than mine either. I love it. That's the way it should be. If we were all the same, it'd be boring. I hope you can hear the exhaust a little bit through the helmet, but the gentleman that's right in front of me on his black Challenger has his cat deleted on his, and he's running basically the same exhaust as me, so he technically should be louder. But I'm not really. I'm hearing my exhaust still over his, so I don't know if maybe he doesn't have zombies. Maybe he thinks he has zombies, and he has a different baffle in there. I'll have to look at his pipes when we stop. All right, I'll be back in a bit. All right, so we've decided to blaze the interstate back to Kansas City. We had a good meeting with so that was a meeting, sort of a middle ground between the Kansas City area and St. Louis. And there's a group, the Indians Owners Association, which is a national group, but they have state chapters as well. And they're trying to sort of make that the home ground, which is sort of in the middle, for Missouri, so that they can have their own spot. And nice dealership. Ironically, right across from a Harley-Davidson dealership, so that's sort of funny. But, yeah, so we're gonna roll back, but so far, exhaust sounds alright. Although if it sounds like the one that's in front of me, or less, then I'm not that happy, because I want more than what I hear from him. I hear my exhaust more than him, and we're supposedly both on the same exhaust. And he's got the cat out, so... Yeah, so I don't think that's what I want to do. I think I need that 2-to-1. So, but we shall see. Highway bars with my pegs on are going great. Love having spots to put my feet for long trips. Makes it a heck of a lot more comfortable. Need to do something about the seat. Maybe get one of those air hog pads or something, because they help out a lot on longer rides. So maybe I'll get something like that eventually. Other than that, thanks for watching. Again, please subscribe, like the video, and spread the word, share it. Otherwise, this is Spaz, and I'm out. Why don't you get on some wheels and spaz out yourself?